TIFU by linking my mom's game to my stupid email address, and now she is going to kill me. This actually happened today, though it was set in motion 2 years ago. So, my mom is a die-hard heyday addict. She's been cultivating virtual crops and managing her digital farm for 6 whole years now. She even has a dedicated group of friends who share her farming passion, complete with a group chat for challenges and whatnot. She wakes up some days early to get her hands on East Asian players' market time. You could say it's become a bit of an addiction, but it's also her primary stress reliever in her super busy life. Here's where the colossal screw-up comes into play. A couple of years ago, Heyday implemented a policy change that required linking an email account to the game. My mom despises dealing with tech-related stuff, so she passed the job on to me. Easy peasy, right? Well, in my infinite wisdom, I decided to link the game to my email account, the one I used for random free trials and who knows what else. I have absolutely no idea why I didn't use her email, but hindsight is 20/20. Fast forward to today, or at least a few days ago, and the Heyday apocalypse occurs. My mom gets mysteriously logged out, and the game promptly sends an email to the linked account, my account. The earth beneath me crumbled as I realized I can't remember the password. Why? Because I haven't used that email since the ill-fated Heyday account linking incident back in 2021. Now, I'm living on an entirely different continent from my mom, and I've hardly been getting any sleep. She's absolutely furious, and I'm pretty much preparing for my own funeral at this point. I feel terrible for her, but I also can't help but lament my past, clueless self. So, Reddit, here I am, sharing this monumental screw-up and hoping for some advice. A miracle, or at least a virtual shoulder to cry on. How do I navigate this digital disaster and save my mom's cherished Heyday farm? TLDR. I linked my mom's Heyday account to my email years ago and now can't remember the password. She's livid, and I'm preparing for the worst. I don't know Heyday, but I guess it has monetization and you can buy coins or other kinds of virtual currency in-game. If your mother is so deep into it, maybe she's bought a handful of coins every now and then. Try to reach out to their support and see if they can confirm ownership of her account through payment instrument. It's trickier if she paid through Google or Apple though. This, coupled to her IP history, would allow any semi-competent support service to locate her account, confirm ownership and let her update her credentials. I've been working in the video game industry for more than a decade, and that's the kind of case any customer service rep sees a dozen times a day. Safe to say you're not as tech-savvy as your mom. You can reset your email account password. I'm a Heyday player. I'd highly suggest posting this on their subreddit. They will have better answers than here. At the same time, reach out to Supercell support. I know that they're very helpful for account recovery, especially when you are able to explain the situation in its entirety. Recover the password? I was able to password recovery my Hotmail account from 1996, come on bruh. I realized I can't remember the password. Here is another poster child demonstrating the importance of a password manager. Mate, password recovery mechanisms exist, you can do this. Lol. I thought this was gonna be a story about a tech-averse mother doing some porn stuff on the account and getting notifications sent to OP. This is your mom's foo by being too lazy to add an email. Come on, if you can play a farm game you can do that. iPad generation, thinking they're technically savvy. Reset the password dude lol. Good for her. Maybe make out a will. Skull money bag beer. Do you have any old devices from back then where the email might still be logged on or the password saved in the device's password manager? Reset the password, my dude. As a 30-year-old man, I get it. I was hardcore into Farmtown and my mother-in-law was one of my farming buddies. Edit. I just looked it up and Heyday looks exactly like Farmtown. So what color flowers do you want at your funeral? Just reset your email password? Lotta people here don't seem to get how the password reset process works and sometimes doesn't work. For Google, you have to actually have put some identifiable information into the account or a recovery email or phone number for Google to be able to verify that identity. The account here was a spam account, and OP presumably had no such information associated with the account. Password reset may be possible by contacting Google, but much like Facebook and other big platforms, they obfuscate direct contact options intentionally and create reference loops in their support documentation that always try to put you back at the automated options. They don't want to have an open support line like that for normal users because it's not cost effective for them. So if none of the automated password recovery options are available due to lack of verifiable information, OP just doesn't have a lot of options. Add to that some of the security mechanisms in Google's login process that are intended to mislead a threat actor, such as the one that asks for your phone number even though you never specified a phone number on the account. And the reset process is often not straightforward, and often variable between people. Anyone who's ever managed multiple Google accounts while traveling have probably experienced difficulties like this. Really, this is a perfect example of how important an MFA setup is, since that covers recovery and secures the account. But even I wouldn't think to do that on an account for spam that I just didn't care about. You're screwed, dude. Pretty sure there is a way to recover password. Try calling Google. This is why you always set easy passwords for unimportant accounts.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.